Welcome back to the Citadel, folks. My name is Joel Duggan, and this is Sunday. And looks like we're going to sleep first. Picking up where we left off yesterday here in the medieval town of Westhill. I think we're just going to keep on hacking at that roof of the cloth merchant and see what we can come up with. We were battling around with the roof yesterday, and we got a little bit of work done inside in terms of the layout. Ceiling's a little bit low for my liking, so we may try to fix that. That also might mean making the build a little bit taller on this side. I don't think I would mind if it was taller there. I'm only concerned about it being taller. Yeah, I don't think vertical is going to matter. I just don't want it to get any wider. So yeah, we might be able to sort this out. The real issue, though, as you'll see, is a very strange combination of color, for one, but also we've got this ridge line and this ridge line, and I think having them so close and so weirdly situated is a problem. So I think maybe what has to happen is this ridge line maybe has to stop at this dormer, and then this can be its own independent thing. It's gonna be hard to figure out. Have you ever tried Fallout 4 building? Nope, never played Fallout 4. Welcome in, Josh. Oh, Doctor, good to see you. Cosmic, of course, is here. And Obu is around. Hello. We're going to take a look at this from a couple different angles. So yeah, you can see the ridge problem here. Whoa. I'm also having some frame rate issues. Wow. Wonder what's going on there. I remember I didn't want this to get any higher, but I think we can push this back. So I think maybe, well, first we can get some blocks. So I've got stairs and slabs and blocks. And then I'm going to need the same over here. I guess we'll leave the roof colors where they are for now. We'll try to figure that out later. I have some ideas. Does President Joel understand what past Joel was going for with the roof? I think past Joel just sort of underestimated how it would go together. Hey Jody, how's it going? So first thing, I'm gonna get some spruce, and I'm gonna change the inside to be spruce. I think that's problem one. I mean, we could change it to something else later too, but right now, I think this needs to do two things. It needs to be higher. So 1, 2, 3, I want it. Oh, maybe it can't be higher. How high do I make second floors in other buildings? I feel like they're usually, oh yeah, 2.5. Where's the other one that we did recently? The stone Stone tower house has got a second floor. See, that's 2.5. That's 3 with, well, it's 4.5 with the beams. I feel like we could maybe get away with that. It's going to mess the outside up a bit. But that could end up being good. All right, 1, 2, 3. So then this is going to be... So that's the floor level for up here. Then it can't be... I think this is going to have to move. I think we're going to have to put that up against the wall here. This doesn't have to be... That can kind of stay where it is. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Maybe the whole thing has to come up to an even level. I mean, that feels nicer. Especially if we wanted to put in, like, supportive planks or beams. Sometimes it pays to go from the inside out. I don't know, it feels kind of grand. It's the only thing. I feel like I'm making more work for myself than I need to. So then how do we get up here? That seems kind of silly. Alright. Scratch that. It's a nice thought. Still think the stairs have to stay there, though. The question is, do these have to stay here? If we could change them, does that look good outside? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. The interior in this one is going to be really interesting. I hope so. I hope so. So I guess we could just go with this as a full second floor. And remove all of this. It does give us more room to hang stuff, because now we can absolutely have beams coming across here. Probably in, I imagine, in this section. Right? And then potentially here. So that could maybe lead us down into this space, although that kind of blocks the view, doesn't it? Maybe that stays open. It's a little bit strange. It's tough because sometimes you want to make like construction consideration, but then also you don't want to block the view, so to speak. Yeah, I feel like this would actually make a good, oops, almost like you'd want to have a little like viewing platform or something. I feel like that makes sense. Do you have any tips on how to make the second floors work? I think the important thing, oh, thanks for the sleep, Stephen. I think the important thing is making sure they feel like they make sense. So, for example, in the blacksmith, I feel like having the stairs here makes sense, right? Sort of making them feel like natural paths, that sort of thing. Having storage next to your workshop. Can you be specific, Cosmic? Like, do you mean like how to get up and down? So, for example, here you wouldn't want to have the stairs go up here because then you'd have to have something underneath them to support them, and it would cut that room in half. So it would make sense. Most stairs are usually up against the wall in a building because it allows you to attach the stairs to something structural and not have to have like a freestanding supported thing. Because under stairs is kind of like a waste of space unless you can figure out a way to use it as a closet or something. So, and then like we even have like along here, we could expand this room a little bit, right? I think that's outside. Yeah, it's outside. Right, so that could be part of the basement down here. Be interesting. Right, so I'm not sure what we could do there. Maybe we fill that all in. I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. Is that outside? No. So yeah, we'll figure that out later. I'm not worried about stuff like that. It's more the function and the smoothness of it. And maybe we change this. I mean, I like the dark oaks, but this is very high contrast here. We'll have to figure out whether it's something we want. I also don't know whether I want to have this run across the room. It's not bad. It doesn't block the view. It feels funny that it doesn't run into, be underneath either one of those. It looks like it's running next to them, which is strange. But I don't want to block the stairs, right? I guess I could move the stairs. The stairs could be, right? We could move the stairs over here one. But then if I put something here, from a Minecraft perspective, it's just blocking the view of the place, right? So I don't know. We'll leave it like that for now. Placement of where you put the stairs and then making sure the second floor is big enough. Yeah, so the second floor being big enough, that's just a matter of going up like 2.5 blocks. So when you're doing a roof, you've got like 1, 2, 3, or 2, and then your slab. So a really good example is like 1, 2, and then your slab is at 2.5. And that generally will give you enough room for second floor. So usually my builds are, I want to say 1, 2, 3 is the first floor, right? Slab would be there, and then 4, 5, 6. That gives you standing room of 3 meters, but then it gets closer as you get down to the bottom. Where's an example of a building that has a top floor? Oh, this one here. I mean, this is it's a big building. So we've got 1, 2, 3, but then, so 2.5, right? From the platform, it's 2.5. We dropped the basement down a block. That gave us more ceiling room. But then here, it's 1, 2.5, right? Stairs are along the side. And you can help yourself get up faster by having like a standard platform or a twisty stair. And then up here, you're at 3 blocks plus whatever's happening in the middle. On the top floor, you've got a lot of leeway because the pointier you make your roof, then the more room you have upstairs. So like if we look at something like, well, here's a good example of where I ran out of room, right? This place, not very big on the inside. So lesson learned, need a bigger footprint. And then up here, there's really not a lot of space, right? You run out of room pretty fast. The blacksmith upstairs doesn't have a lot of room either. Okay, so if we're keeping the floor at this level, that does mean that we don't have to go any higher with the roof. So that's good. We could probably maintain it. So what I think we can do, it's not going to be as interesting, but I think it'll help us be more successful with the roof, is potentially lower this ridge line down to meet this one. And then that way they'll all be on the same level. The tricky part is what to do with this section here, where I've got this peak and that peak, and I don't quite know what to do with that yet. Oh, I didn't bring any dirt. That's right, we'll go get some. Yeah, giving yourself the room to be able to expand is good. I feel like just making the roof first help with that. That's what the wireframes I think are for. If you remember when I build a wireframe, like I tend to throw in like a quick slab on the inside just to kind of say like this is probably where the floor would go. And then immediately you realize, oh wait a minute, I'm going to need 4 stairs to get up to this level. And if you don't have enough room horizontally to put in 4 stairs, then you know you're going to run into trouble. The wireframe stuff happens to save yourself a lot of time when you're thinking far enough ahead, which on this build I have not been. Right, so if these were all the same length, that's what they would look like. Right, so that's that in there. Get rid of that. One, two, three, four, 5. Maybe that's all we do is we just give this an edge. Steven ESC with the raid, bringing 11 people over. Thanks very much, Steven. I was lurking earlier. I had other things on the go, and I had the stream in the background, but I didn't have the audio going. How was the stream? What were you up to? We are currently attempting more roof floofing here, this end of the server. Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Maybe I just need to properly attach these. For folks coming in, if you don't know, Steven and I are buddies. He lives down the street. We're also server mates. And Steven and I have the latest episode of the Citadel Cafe up right now, episode 446, where we talked about Miss Marvel on Disney+. And part 2 is coming next week, when Steven and I are going to talk about the Comic-Con news and all the Marvel plans. We're big Marvel fans. I was clearing and covering out a number of stone areas to build Asteria. It was a grindy stream, but had to get done. Sometimes those are good chatty streams, though. Like, I find if I've got a monotonous task of clearing something, then I can focus on chat more. Speaking of chat, holy smokes. 6-month gift sub courtesy of Cosmic Dancer has entered its 3rd month for Steven ESC. Thanks so much ongoing for that amazing subscription for Steven ESC. Cosmic, appreciate that. So yeah, we're trying to figure out this roof, and I like the way that the building looks from here, mostly. I think we're probably going to end up moving those blocks. But I'm not happy with the way the outside roof is looking. And ultimately, that's what you see more of. So I'm not sure how we're going to proceed. So right now, we've got these 3 dormers. I need to make this taller. Got these 3 dormers. And originally, I had one ridge line going on a diagonal. And it was causing all kinds of problems. I think we may just have to lower this. I think this might be the issue. I just don't know exactly how to handle these peaks, but if it was all the same level, it might help. And this is happening a lot. There's a lot of dropping into the holes. The minimap Darth Sins is Zero's minimap and Zero's world map. We have a couple of quality of life mods on the server to make things a little bit easier. And for planning out a big town like this, having a top-down view was essential. Have you tried standard peaks side by side as opposed to intersecting them? There's no way to not intersect them. I don't understand how you would not intersect them. They're so big they're going to overlap no matter what. You mean like a second peak here? I guess I could reduce the number of dormers. Having two buildings. The problem there is that this isn't straight. That's why I want to connect them. It might be just as simple as moving this. We'll see. There's the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 divided by 5, I think, was the problem. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. We have to do 2 and then 3. 2 in the middle. 3 there, and then 2 on the end. And that sort of makes sense. So yeah, I guess the issue is that we have to make sure that these peaks match. So it's 2, 2, and then a stair and a slab. I feel like the other side is the same. Yeah, roof descriptions and redstone in chat are usually about the same level of difficulty. Okay, so right away I'm seeing a problem. This should be a stair. I think the issue is that the road is higher. Yes, okay. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it being flush like that. No worries about rating and running, Steven, of course. No worries at all. Good to see you. Whoops. I need to go get some trapdoors. And rockets. Trapdoors. Running low on the food again. There was something on my mind yesterday when we went all the way back to the modern city, and that's what I should have been looking for, was golden carrots as well. Oh, come on. Okay, so this wouldn't be here. And I'm going to change 2, 3, 2. Wait a minute. That's right. This, I'm going to change this to a trapdoor, just so I can see where we are with the ridgeline. Right, so then the issue becomes this little section here, which I think the solution is to eliminate this. By moving the roof back. I don't know what that's going to do to the front of the building, though. So the building's got an angle on one side, right? And then it has a square box added onto it. we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This should still be able to work. If I might be able to change. Yeah, let's see. So in this section here, if I push this back, and I'm in the basement. Jeez. Like I said, this is going to happen a lot. Cosmic Dancer gifting 26 subs to the community. Holy smokes, Cosmic. Thanks so much. We got Fredbot, James EK68, Malthia, Dieselpath, Marked Up, Banta16, Tarsurian. Not gonna be able to get a hold of them. They scroll by too fast. Animal, the word you're looking for is generous. The word you're looking for is generous. And yes, Cosmic is wonderful and generous with both her time and her support on the channel. It's really incredible. Oops. Right. So if we just kind of stick to the pattern and remove stuff that doesn't match the pattern. Tricky part becomes what to do back here when the height of the roof doesn't match. And I don't think I want to change. This. We could knock this back by a block. That'll affect the inside a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could take these two out. That's a little bit more interesting. But then we lose support there. Yeah, I don't know about that. Is the bottom of the build going to be green too, or are you thinking that will be stone? I actually don't know. I don't know how much of the green we're keeping. I think we're keeping the green. We're going to be doing a lot of decorating and minimizing the green, like in the same sort of way that like this was all green, but now it's got like there's little green highlights in it. I think that's probably about where we're going to go. So there's probably going to be a lot of framework, probably some note blocks, like stuff like that. I just really like the shape of it from here. And I don't want to, you know, mess around with that too much, but like stuff like this would be nice, I think. Right, like it'll reduce the green here and there, and like if there's any windows in here, that will help with the amount of green, that kind of thing. I bet you those windows look cool in here too, right? Yeah, look how cool that is, right? So stuff like that I think is going to be playing a big part in it. I don't think I want to take these all the way down. If we do, we'll change them into something else. Different texture. Make them look rougher. Something, I don't know. We'll figure that out. Right now it's more about getting the roof right. I don't want to waste too much time moving things around on the bottom if I can't get the roof to look the way that I want. feel like that's helping though. Right, and I guess technically we would want these to go the other way. Like that. Actually, this would go farther, wouldn't it? So this is where things get a little bit funky and hard to make look right. And I think what we'll end up doing, more than likely, is keeping these all trapdoors. You can see the pattern there, right? And then what looks off is this part here. Missing any bits? Littering everywhere. Oh, it's fine, Cosmic. It's all good. It's all good. Those... I feel like I was missing something. I wanted more of these, more than likely. Some chocolate bar trapdoors. And I'm apparently out of... Oh no, here we go. Yeah, I want a hint of color. Now I want chocolate. Look, I have chocolate truffle ice cream that I bought at the store. It was on sale. Normally I don't indulge, but it was $4. And I did that thing where like I saw the Reese's Pieces ice cream, and then when I picked it up and I looked at it and it said it was Reese's Pieces frozen dessert. Like they couldn't call it ice cream because I flipped it over and cream wasn't one of the ingredients. And I was like, what? So I went through all of it, and the ingredients on the back of the Reese's Pieces frosty dessert or whatever it was, that was on sale for $4. The Reese's peanut butter cups had recognizable ingredients, whereas the ice cream, giant air quotes, content did not. And I was like, okay, if the Reese's peanut butter cup has got more real food in it than the ice cream, I'm not eating that. There's all kinds of different things. I don't remember what they were. I couldn't even pronounce half of them. But then I picked up the Bears ice cream, which is a brand of ice cream in Canada. I'm not sure if they're in the US. And the very first ingredient was cream and then chocolate, you know? So I have this double chocolate truffle ice cream. It's deadly. It's really good. But it's the kind of ice cream that turns your bowl almost black. Like it's that dark. It's really good. I have to be careful. I have to be very, very careful. I don't know why I have the hiccups right now either. Okay, so what I want to do is pull this in. But I guess what I should do is maybe fork this off in this direction. And then these just become slabs. And then this just stays normal, and then we change this one to go this way. And we're good. Or I guess this could actually be dark oak, couldn't it? So there's a weird thing on the map. I can't quite figure out what's going on. Oh, I've got some stuff misplaced. What it is. No, that's right. It's going to look funny on the map, but that's going to look right. Each one of these gets one block longer, and they're each one block set back, so I guess that makes sense. This feels odd. But I think it feels odd because of this. SK495, thanks very much for the follow. Have a good afternoon. Hello. Take it easy. So I guess the question is at this point, like, what's the better way to connect this, right? I think the map might be messing with me a bit, and I just need to fly around, and I'd say that looks like a resolution. I'm still a little bit fishy on that weird little square divot, and that looks a little bit strange. I don't want to reduce the height of these. So I quite like them. Oh, then we've got this whole mess here as well. You like the oak and dark oak? That's something that I'm not exactly thrilled about. I think with a big enough roof, we might be able to get away with a gradient. But yeah, I'm not in love with it. The reason why I kept it from last time is because it's easy to see what's happening. So when you're trying to deal with different roof lines and stuff, you can at least see what's going on. Okay. Do we even need that going back like this? All the way to the basement. Let's just see if we can't fix that. maybe something just dawned on me. We make that something in the center. Out of curiosity, I don't think that would be in the middle of anything. What if this isn't roof at all? That might be fun. That might be fun. Solves this problem too. Bit of a cheat. Does it need to go bigger? Because it could go bigger. Spruce, no, dark oak. How much roof can Joel add to the roof in in one go? No, wait, how do I do this? Yeah. No, that's wrong. There we go. You're not really going to be able to see it until you're right in through here. It's a little bit much. I feel like it takes away from the tower behind it a bit. In all the ways that I saw you resolving this roof, I didn't have put another roof on it as a solution. No, me either. And it's cool from this angle. It just, I think it overpowers the big tower. We need to take a minute, I think, and raise that tower in the background because I've always wanted to make it taller. You see it at all over here? No, you can't see it at all over this way. I mean, it looks cool. This is a little big. Because really this is just going to be, it's just something that's going to appease my perfectionist, you know? It's not going to be something we can get to, I don't think. Because this is going to be right over the basement, as far as I know. Well, maybe. If it goes this wide, I think it has to be pretty low. guess we would go with full blocks. Yeah, as long as I can keep it low enough so it doesn't detract from the stuff in the background, I'm okay with it. I don't even know what the function of this is other than just like sort of a ventilation or a air window or something. This is me having very little plans for this fix. It was more like it's just one of those things where you kind of have to log in and just start throwing blocks at the solution until it fixes itself. I still don't know what to do with this space. And that to me looks a little bit funky. I guess that's where we don't have to do this bit. We could have this be continued right to there. Could remove this. And then have this be right to there. I mean, it sort of works. It's weird that it's kind of hidden on this side. How's that for parkour? I don't know why it keeps on unlocking these new recipes when I've done them before. Oh, Doctor, I don't really do any multiplayer on console. Cosmic says it's time for a break, so we should finish this thought and then go for a break. And is this part of the outside view? Yes. So unfortunately, this isn't going to be windows that you can see very well. Unless we change these blocks to be maybe some spruce. And even then, I do like to at least pretend that this stuff is being held up, but unfortunately, My support beams keep on missing one another. Like, this would make more sense if it was there. And I keep on screwing those up from not planning for them from the beginning. Oh yeah, that's not happening. That's silly looking. So the inside is starting to sort of take shape a little bit. All right, I need to take that break because I do not want to anger the Cosmic. Your recipe book probably got reset when the advancements did. Mine did. It's weird, but I've been playing all weekend and I keep on getting new stuff. But anyway. Yeah. Maybe it's the admins. That could be it too. That could be it too. Anyway, for folks that are new here, I take a break once an hour. So buckle up, grab a snack, hang out for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I think I'm gonna keep the thing on top. Although, wow, I don't know. It look. Second thought now, it looks kind of ugly. Yeah. How many times can a streamer change their mind in one stream? You are about to find out. I'll be very happy when I don't have to get up and down on this roof anymore. I can tell you that much. I put a roof on another roof, I know. Who would have thought? I guess we have to switch this back. Yeah, I'm gonna call that the end. The end of the ongoing saga. How do we do these doors? We've got slab and then an inside block, so that goes maybe like there. Oh, that's not going to work. Right. Well, that's confusing and problematic. That's right, I wanted to move this over anyway, didn't I? Because we have to put the door on that block there. So unfortunately, that green wall has to come into there. And then I have to fix that pole. As much as this roof is kicking your butt, as someone who really... it helps to see someone who I really look up to and respect. Oh, thank you. In terms of Minecraft building, go through the same things as I do in trying to do a roof. Oh, roofs are a pain in the butt. Don't let anybody tell you that they're easy. That's just not true. I mean, unless you're doing like your 100th row of the exact same shape, type, etc., then you're just it doesn't really ever go quite according to plan. If it's not one thing, then it's another. You know, like if you can get the thing to look right, then the color's wrong. You know. Yeah, that looks really terrible. I don't know why I can't seem to fix that. What is the issue? Oh, is this a different shape? This is a different shape. Yeah. That's why. Sometimes you gotta step back, you know? Try to figure out what's going on. So that goes there. This goes like that. That goes like that. I guess that doesn't really change the shape of it much, does it? Yeah, I guess it's about as good as we're gonna get. If I need a roof on Infinity Cove, I wander over to Elkhorn and hope he'll help. Yeah, he's got some pretty cool roofing going on with the cathedral build that he's got, for sure. What if this was back further? I feel like that might help. Yeah, this still feels very flat, but we can change that a little bit. Okay, so let's put in some of the fillers here that I normally do on these. I'll have slab there. Got the slab up there. This should be a trapdoor. I don't have the trapdoors there on purpose because I've got stuff hanging from them. Sometimes this changes last minute, but for now, we'll just fill this in as best we can. That looks a little bit strange. so we can smooth this out a bit here. Oops. Sometimes you kind of have to jam a bunch of these trapdoors together to get them to look like the right kind of gradient. And I think we're going to end up with a fair amount of trapdoors in here. And again, oh no, this is not the right shape. And then up here maybe? I think that's it. Okay, so I think in general the shape of the roof is pretty good. Before I start changing any blocks or colors, I think we should probably work on the bottom of the build. And before I even do that, I'm going to pop inside to make sure that everything sort of looks the way that I want it to. I really want to feel like we should be drawn downstairs, so I'm kind of wondering whether this should be removed and have this be just like totally open. Or we could have the stairs moved over. Or just have double stairs. That's actually not that bad. That kind of invites you down a little bit more. Right? I think we can probably move these around briefly. Oops. Just some temporary, like, vats or something. It might have been better the other way that I had it. Not sure how we're going to handle that. Oh, diorite. Is this even an outside wall? No. So why is this green? Oh, okay. I see. We'll call it victory on the roof apart from the texture, sure. Still not sure about this one weird beam. Because we've removed all the other support pieces. There's also some stuff in here that I'm not sure what's roof and what's not. This is the inside think of the other. I think that was a, oh, that was a stair. Whoops. Just trying to get this so it doesn't look like crazy awful. Looks like a roof being held up, you know? Cosmic Dancer. Holy smokes. 10,000 bits. 10,000 bits. Roof faff victory. Thanks, Cosmic. That's incredible. I don't even know what to say about July. Being the last day of July right now, and all the support that you've shown on the channel. Like I'm just beside myself. Thank you so much. I have no idea why those things are the way that they are. I guess they can be viewed from the outside. Yeah. These windows are going to be tricky. We may have to resort to just bone blocks in the top parts. And oh no, I don't know. I really like those. So why is it bone block on this side? Oh, because we just left it completely open. Which I guess is fine. We're probably going to end up doing some trapdoor stuff along here. I like that. So this is where I think the top might benefit from switching from green. Oh, I don't have any more bone. Cosmic Dancer is awesome sauce. I agree. I like that sunflower heart emoji too. That's cool. You designed that, right, Steven? What am I looking for? Bone blocks. One of those days, folks. One of those days. Thank you for the shout out for Cosmic Mini Packs. You beat me to it. Right, so that's the roof. We can't mess with that. This is going to look really awful. I've just got this sinking feeling this is not going to look fantastic. I don't even know why that's like that. I guess technically we could just make it a full block or a stair. Actually, we might be able to get away with these as a crossbeam, maybe? What's this? That's probably something I don't want to break. I'm all right with that if I can maybe fix this one. We'll see what that looks like outside. Hopefully not terrible. I don't know what to do about this sort of stuff, though. So seeing the roof here is just going to be tricky. Is this even an outside wall? I feel like this should be a stair or something. Sure. Right, and then this is where we had the stripped dark oak coming in. Oops. Oh, come on. That looks normal-ish. We're gonna have some problems up here, that's for sure. Did you remove the shadow command, Cosmic? I have one. Maybe it's not a command on the channel, maybe it's just a... because I've got the button. Maybe that's what it is. This world is 5 years, Dream Everlasting. This build area is 1.5 years. And it's pretty big. Pretty big. We have done a lot. I don't tend to want to revisit stuff very often, but I definitely want to revisit that keep. It's not feeling up to my current standards. So I'm just going to pop up here and make sure I didn't mess anything up on the roof. Yeah, that's annoying. I guess maybe we'll put those in the same direction. Or cover them with a trapdoor so it doesn't matter. Why did that not work? There we go. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think I've probably been the most active on the server, but that's just, I mean, I work from home and I have my own schedule. I mean, other people on the server have other jobs they have to worry about too, right? So it's not just as simple as I've put in the most work. It's more like I have the most available time to play. I feel like that's more accurate. Yeah, I really messed up on these beams. This is not at all what I wanted. Oh, the medieval area. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. In that case, yeah. Yeah, I don't think anybody's built anything here, as far as I know. Outside of the odd prank. And I use the word prank lightly, it's just been mostly me. I don't know if I like the white up there. I feel like I'm getting into too many colors. I like it over here, but I don't think I like it on the ends. Easy to fix. Don't know how we're going to cover that up. I'll have to figure that out later. Okay, so I feel like we can start to at least break this up a little bit as best as we can. We can obviously put some more like fence gates and fence posts and stuff up there. I'm probably gonna want to change the work along here a bit. I do think a window here would be good. Oh, we already had it. And if that's the case, I feel like those go down there. Need something along here. Oops. And then I feel like the window would probably be placed on the outside, maybe? Not that you're really going to be able to see it from anywhere. I'm not sure why I noodled around with stuff like this. Cloudy by Design, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Where's my trapdoors? Really? I don't have any? Weird. I thought I just made more. Hopefully I didn't drop them somewhere. Not that it would be a huge deal, but... Feels a little bit better. We may also want to look inside and figure out, is there going to be a window in here? Chances are yes. Oh, those are supports for the window. Whoops. Is that going to bug me? I guess we could always change the ones outside too. Yeah, because you can't see them. Oh, yes, you can. Hmm. How do these look if they are sideways? Doesn't matter. No. Okay. Sleep time. All right. So I think we can probably inset windows here. I don't think I want to put windows there. If I did, they're going to be in a weird spot. Well, that's fine. I wonder now what would look better. stairs. No, I think the trapdoors. Out of those now too. Wish it was easy to sleep in real life. Oh yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I mean, we're on a roll, right? Might as well. Although, probably not going to put that there. Maybe this is the one where we decide to put like a stair. Just because it is right here. I think I do like these supports on the corners. So that means we should probably turn this one into a support as well. And also this one. Need more of those now. I feel like I was planning on not making this look like the inn on the other side. No one's going to really care, I don't think, but I find that I want to stay as original as possible. So we'll have to go refresh our memory as to what we did on the inn and try not to repeat it over here. I think it's this line, isn't it? Yeah, 1, 2 up from the bottom. Yeah, there's a lot of trapdoors. Definitely a lot of trapdoors. And then I went up above that. Did I just put that in the wrong spot? No. We're probably going to have to add a trapdoor here just for connection purposes. I guess we could just do more windows. It seems really simple and repetitive, but I mean, it's working. Don't know about having these in here just because it feels like you have to walk around them. So we might just leave these alone. There might end up being like a table or something in there anyway. I guess, Yeah, this feels funny now. Yeah, you can see what I mean by I've obviously messed up with where these poles are supposed to be. Because this, I think, is visible from outside. Yeah. What's that supposed to be? Green, I guess? Yeah. Whoops. That's not the door. I mean, we could cheat it a little bit and bring this all the way down. On the other hand, the fact that some builds have hints of other builds we've done here helps with the feeling of really cohesive building. Well, that's true, I guess. I'm having trouble resolving this. Maybe we just get rid of this altogether. Yeah, I think having this pole here helps. Okay. So I think we've got the inside pretty sorted. I don't know about how to handle this outside of just this very brute force kind of attempt to make it look good. And this is a roof thing. It's just so strange that it only happens in the one spot. Pixel Riffs with the raid. Holy smokes. Thanks ever so much, Pixel Riffs. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Let me back up. Well, first let me sleep so we can see what we're doing. Welcome in, folks. How was your stream, Pix? Thank you for kicking in the slow mode, Cosmic. Appreciate it. That's a lot of people, Pixarifs. 847 people just descended on the Citadel server. Stream was good. Getting a new storage system together, slow progress, but good stuff. Ooh, new storage. Yeah, is it massive? Well, I mean, I'll hear a little bit more about it tomorrow. But is it like a big one? Really fancy one? Thank you for all the follows, folks. Really appreciate it. If you are not familiar My name is Joel. I am Pixelriff's co-host and co-producer on the Spawn Chunks. We record that tomorrow. We'll be talking about 1.19.1 being released. And this is the Citadel, which I talk about quite a bit on that show. We'll fly up somewhere where you can see what's going on. Swoop. So this is the medieval town of West Hill. We're on top of the keep right now. But all of this was like last year, and then the last few months we've been working on this area here. And this sucker right there is what we've been fighting for the last 2 days. Trying to figure out how to get this to go. But it's a medieval fantasy town, so not everything is like, you know, super strict, but we've got a vibe. We've got a vibe that we're going for. Got a vibe that we're going for. But yes, welcome in everyone. If you wouldn't mind, actually, we're trying to grow the channel, and if you wouldn't mind watching on twitch.tv/JoelDuggan, that would be very much appreciated. Helps with the numbers, all that kind of stuff. Jan SH Rut. Hello, Joel and Cosmic Dancer in chat. Good to see you again. Long time. Yeah, it's been a while. Welcome in. First time, love seeing the medieval city builds. Massive, says Darnicus King. Thank you. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way that the yellow tower turned out. It looks better from the ground, but I quite like that. So right now, like I said, we're working on this, which is like a textiles and like a banner dye shop sort of deal. The one that we did yesterday that we will be showing off and talking about on the Spawn Chunks tomorrow is this blacksmith build. And I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. Using a couple of data packs with the statue mod, the armor stand statue mod, as well as the mini blocks. And I find that it's gone a long way to make this look really cool. We got a kind of a double fantasy double chimney forge. And then we've got all kinds of cool material. And really most of this is vanilla. It's just these little blocks that are data packs. And then we've got like jewels and things that might be inlaid into the armor or weapons inside. So again, more details about that tomorrow on the Spawn Chunks. And this guy, this is where we get the mini blocks from. Pumpkins would be kind of cool. I don't know if we have any mini pumpkins. Yeah, I'm gonna get some mini pumpkins, I think. Unbent Panic, thanks very much. Appreciate that. Thanks for the compliments, folks. Really, very nice of you. I want... Do I have pumpkins just lying around? I don't know if I do. I guess first I should check to see if I even have any pumpkins. Nope. Farm? I guess the farm. Whoops. So we started off in this area with a farm, which is just down the way here. We'll fly because it's a little bit faster. Well, there's a pumpkin right there, but I want to try and grab one. I probably have one in storage. Oh, really? I guess I don't. Huh. All right. Well, I guess we'll just grab one off the ground. Flight attack. Oh. Pumpkin 1, Joel 0. Now where did you go, Mr. Wandering Trader? There you are. You mean you're going to be in my area, in my face this whole time? That sounds exactly like what I want. Yay, pumpkins. Don't really look much like a pumpkin, but they look better as a sprite in your inventory than they do on the ground. Break reminder. Yeah, actually a break reminder in about 15 minutes would be good, Cosmic, if you don't mind. Thank you. They unfortunately don't stack once you put them down on the ground. Kind of annoying. Oh, thanks, Shadow Scar Wolf. Appreciate that. This is in progress. This is my shulker. This is my workshop right now. This is the vanilla workshop. But yeah, it's hard to get the colors in. I will tell you, it's definitely hard to get the colors in. I think eventually the green on the bottom floor might go. I'm not really sure. Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to copy this other dark oak and green build called the Smiling Goat Tavern. We've got this over here. It's a cool build, but right, like I don't want to copy this, so I'm not sure. Not sure how we're gonna do it. This is a long time ago too. So, and this is an empty. I don't think I ever even finished in here. No, that's empty. The rest of the stuff over here is filled in. Right. Just that one's empty. Okay. There's a path here somewhere. This whole town is about a year and a half. November of 2020. So, yeah. We've already got the strip dark oak going on. We've got the green terracotta. The roof is at least different. I just have to be careful with how much cracked and stone and mossy and stuff I put in the bottom. I'm not in love with the roof color. I'm wondering if we can work in like a gradient of spruce into oak. We might be able to make this work a little bit better. My note block is a custom texture. And this could look good if we had this here. That might work. We've got a little bit of it going on over here, and then around the back, down here, we've got that kind of a thing going on. I like that. That's not bad. Maybe that's the thing to reduce the amount of green is maybe have these pillars happen more often. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll get the other one just to kind of fill in the gap. Sometimes I like to do this and then just hang out and build on other stuff and see whether I like it. That feels a little bit repetitive. Looking at the over in the tavern and then looking at this place, they do look different, but I don't think they look too similar. Oh, okay, well, that's cool. Thanks. I think the note blocks will help. I think the note blocks will help. Thank you to everyone for all the amazing follows. Really, really appreciate it. If we do that, do we... Oh no, that doesn't look very good. Yeah, I feel like if we brought some stone in, we might be able to get away with some wall action. The problem is that we've got an inside to this as well. Hatalia subscribing with Prime. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Welcome on in. You can connect your Discord and Twitch accounts and join us in the Discord. Thanks, Curious Cat. Yeah, I mean, like, this is, you've definitely walked in the middle of, like, the work in progress where we've gone through and done the shape, and now the block selection and some of the finer details are kind of what we're up to next. Don't know about that stuff. And is there any other corners? Yes. I think I do like those note blocks, so I'm going to put them in elsewhere, which means I need to make more. Tinkerbell Sarah 13 subscribing at tier 1, 4 months. Thanks very much. If you're not already in the Discord, please please join in now that you can do that. Connect your Discord and your Twitch accounts. Oh, I just realized this might make the inside look a little bit weird. It's either going to be good or bad. Hunter 555, hello. Ooh. So that makes this place look a little bit busy. I'm wondering if we can get rid of these now. Because the outside is that, which means we can maybe use either spruce planks. Cosmic Dancer. Holy smokes. 10,000 bits? Someone wanted a hype train. I think Cosmic, that makes you the conductor. Pretty sure. That's a level 5 hype train. Oh my gosh. We're starting at a level 5 hype train. I maybe have to change the settings on that. I guess it doesn't really matter because Twitch hasn't been giving out any new emotes for the hype trains. Maybe we can go with these, or maybe we can switch to spruce logs. Bode subscribing at tier 1 for 35 months. Holy smokes, Bode. That's amazing. 100,555 with 1,000 bits. Behold, more bits. Thanks so much, Hunter. Really appreciate that. What is a good thing that would complement? Maybe we have to go dark oak? It's feeling very stripy. It's my only concern. No, we need to have something with a vertical texture, I think, because the planks have got a vertical texture. What would be, is there anything? Maybe a dark oak with bark on it? Or we could try mangrove. Mangrove would be tricky. Oops. I guess I don't need the oak on me right now. Keep the trapdoors. What did I say? Mangrove wood. And dark oak wood. Oh, did Elkhorn come back? Oh, Elkhorn was a raid? Did I miss that? No. The mods are playing ping pong. All right, let's remove this. So we could try mangrove wood, which is a tricky placement, and then dark oak. So mangrove wood, we have to go sideways. That's not terrible. And then we've got dark oak wood. That I think works better. Yep, I think that works better. Now, hopefully the dark oak looks okay outside. You're only going to be able to see the corner of it. Maybe. And even then, you're not going to see it unless it's over here. I wonder if we even need these out here. I kind of like that, That would allow us to do something a little bit more decorative on the corners, maybe. I need to do more, like, I need to get more depth into the builds at some point. I guess this would then be potentially a note block. Looks good in here. And looks good out there. Let me try this again to avoid confusion. Hello, Joel, and hello, chat. How's it going, Elkhorn? I thought you were here already, but I must have missed it. Apologies. So then here it gets wonky. I guess we can just go with no blocks. And of course I only have one. Darn it. Don't get in my way today, man. Don't do it. He did it. He just went ahead and did it. I think I kind of like this special one here, but maybe it's going to look... Yeah, it is going to look kind of funny. Okay. Well, fix that easy enough. So we've got the brown and green going on, which is exactly what I said I didn't want to do. Oh, good. Exactly where I want you. May I offer you a break? Perhaps some snacks? Yes, that's an excellent idea, actually. I think I've hit a pretty good stride. I think I've solved a lot of the problems, with the exception of the bright oak roof. That may end up being spruce before too long. I don't mind the idea of having some sun-bleached stuff. The other thing that we can do is... I did it over here. I feel like one of these buildings... Yeah, so this is oak and jungle, and I used the oak to maybe it look like sort of sun-bleached a little bit. And I thought it was quite effective in some places. And we maybe the key is to have a little a little more variation. Like maybe this will help break up this big swath of oak. Or we could start with jungle, or go spruce into jungle into, I don't know. We might be able to make this look a little bit nicer. I'm just feeling like this is an odd color. Like I feel like we've got 1, 2, 3 different colors, and the 4th on the roof feels like it's pushing it a little bit. I feel like when you get into 4 colors, unless you're doing something bold like the tower, it starts to feel strange. Now, for whatever reason, these seem to work okay. With the exception of this, I don't know how we're going to handle that. So I don't know just yet how we're going to handle that part. But yes, I should listen to the Cosmic and take that break. I will not do that in here, where you'll be listening to the honking of the Wandering Trader constantly. If you're new to the channel, as I think a lot of you are, and again, thank you so much for all of you for sticking around. We take breaks here once an hour. I step away for 5 or 6 minutes, gives you a chance to grab a snack, maybe even grab a friend. And I do the same. And I usually refresh my water, all that kind of stuff. And we will be right back. First, though, I'm going to eat something before I starve in game, just in case. Be right back. Neo Mayo and It's a Meep. Thanks very much for the follows. Hope you're enjoying your Sunday. Yeah, I'm not sure whether we should start messing around with the roof or whether we should just continue on through here. I feel like that looks pretty good. We might want to move this along here with the pattern. And of course I am one shy on my note blocks again. It's the challenge of making these builds only one wall thick. It's kind of stuck with the same texture inside that you have outside. The hard part about this is that if we want to do any storage designs inside, we can't use the note blocks because they're going to look like pieces of the wall. And I guess I'm not sure what we do here. I guess we do a note block. Is he still here? He's still here. All right. I'm not sure whether that's better or whether this is better. If I do that, this feels a little bit strange. Maybe we can get away with this one being full blocks. Yeah, I think that works. Getting there. Getting there, getting there. And did we decide that we didn't like the white? I think we decided we didn't like the white, right? Oop, that's the stairs. Kill him and throw his head into the forge. How medieval of you. There are no witnesses, right? Okay, I'm curious about something here. If I grab some stairs, of which I have precious few. And we try to add a little bit of depth here. I wonder if this will look good. Potentially. Potentially. We may want to stick with like having some bricks along the way. Or we may want to have brick stairs. across the top instead. Again, this is the problem where if you don't have a lot of depth to work with, it becomes hard to layer stuff. The problem here becomes it looks too much like the road. A little bit. What about regular stairs? I think that's a nice break. And we can, of course, add like cracked bricks and things along the way. Yeah, I think that works. So we'll do bricks in the middle. Again, trying to make it look different from that tavern. Do we have a preference? I want to see what it looks like with their, you know, all the stairs that are smooth or natural. There's something weird about this line. Starta says, I remember when wandering traders are getting chased by something, they can open doors and just hang out in your house while they're invisible. Yeah, that would be weird to witness, actually. I wish there were just a mossy stone variant. Yeah. Yeah, mossy stone would be good. I think I like the bricks. After all of that, I think I prefer the bricks. That doesn't work. Don't know if we're using the carved blocks would be overkill. We may be able to get away with some furnace too. Although you'd be able to see them. So no. Just don't know if that's too close to the neighbor. Yeah. Too repetitive. go in and collect all that stuff before it disappears. I do like the depth in this design. Give the bottom of this building. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted it to feel like a little bit more important or a little bit more stable. I don't know about the stairs versus blocks, though. I mean, maybe we don't have to have a consistent, you know, like maybe they can be... Maybe we can just do that. The good news is we don't have to worry about the other side. It's only here. And this would technically be bricks. Don't have any. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't have like a problem with materials, is because like I always seem to collect all the stuff. You know, I never leave things around to despawn. I guess at this point it really doesn't matter, does it? I feel like that looks better there as a full block. And then this would be probably cracked as well. The 2 minutes it takes to pick up items before they do spawn is much less than the 1 hour it'll take to mine those up later. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, definitely. I just find that I get distracted by the spinning items, and I want to collect them so I can look at my build and not be distracted, you know? I think that looks pretty good in here. I'm a little on the fence about these bottom pieces. I wonder if we don't do this. We instead do same shape but different texture. I think that works, and that will look better, I think, inside in the long run. Yeah, definitely. So these are all stairs. We can't really mess with those. And that will have to change. Actually, let's make that crack too. The Manly Baby, Lycan GG, and Coco Delight 007. Thanks very much for the follows. Yeah, a good mining trip is good, you know, like it's satisfying, but I know what you mean when it interrupts your flow. Not my favorite either. Okay, so I think we've done a good amount here. The only thing I'm not sure about now are the big green gables. We might be able to get away with more wood, but I think the next thing to try to tackle is maybe texturing the roof. I'm pretty happy with this path, so I don't think that this has to change at all. Obviously, the roads aren't textured, for anybody that's wondering. I'm leaving that to last. And I don't know, I don't really feel like this would really be grassy. I'm sort of using smooth stone as like gutters because it looks just a little bit lower than bricks. So I'm kind of using those as like the edges of our roads. Yeah. So the only other thing I guess on the outside as far as the build is these white dormers, which I like them, but I really wish we could find a way to keep the inside looking consistent. Because this I find I don't like. I mean, we can do little things along here, but outside of actually bringing down the wood, the oak texture all the way around, I don't know if that's really going to work. And the ceiling in here is definitely funky. Definitely funky. Tight space. Really, really tight space. These are obviously just for decoration. And would the window go there? Or would it go the other way around? I think I would prefer to have the window in the back. I don't know, maybe the high window is fine. Maybe we don't do a too high window. Oh, you know what I should do? I should do glass. I should do glass in here. White stained glass I think would look great. And it'll sit right in the middle. That does mean we can't cover that up though. Unless we lower everything down. Okay. So I'll keep these on me. Let's ditch this stuff. And we need bone blocks, spruce wood. And white stained glass. At least I think white stained glass. Maybe light gray. Oh, nighttime. That's the other thing too, Lycan. If you've got a pretty robust economy on a server, then you can usually buy things quicker than going to mine them as well. Yeah, we don't really have a super strong economy. What we do have is a strong just friends helping friends. You know, like every once in a while, Cosmic will come by with just like, you know, a big shulker box full of materials. And what was the other color? Gray. I think the gray might be better. Light gray. Oh, maybe we have to go with the darker gray. I still don't know what to do with this right there. What is going on? Thank you. I think I like the dark gray. I guess we could always do both. We could do like a dark gray here and then a light gray on the bottom. Oh, did I miss a sub? I did. Eshy Smites, thank you very much. I'm sorry I missed your sub. And thank you, Cosmic, for catching that. I don't know how I missed that. Bloody Boo, welcome in. This might not look very good, but we're going to try it anyway. Not a fan. It might work in a modern city, because then it looks like really fine manufactured modern windows, but I think we'll have to remember that for the modern city, but I think for this particular build. So I'm okay with that as it is, I think. I might want to change the bone block up there to be like a spruce or something. And I think I'm going to try and cover this up somehow. I might sacrifice this trapdoor and turn it sideways. And then we'll do the same over here. Nope, this is just my own medieval town. Been on the server for 5 years and been working on this build for a year and a half. Pretty sizable. We're just in this section right here. Right. So if we do that, that means we can go inside. And we can remove this. Place that. And I feel like right, that has to stay like that. And that has to stay like that. This is the one. No. Okay, they're all the same. That just feels weird to me. I guess what we did over here is the easiest thing. When in doubt, trapdoored out. Now hopefully that doesn't look too bad from the street below. Nah, it's fine. Okay. And so I think we're going to use just regular oak planks at the top here. Or no, I guess spruce. As long as that doesn't look too bad inside, I think that looks good outside. And I should be able to do it from in here too. Listener of the Spawn Chunks, but this is the first time I've got to see your streams. So cool to see the Citadel after I only hear about it. Oh, thanks, very cool. That's very great of you to be here. Wow, as you can tell, I've been streaming all day and I can't talk anymore. DF Cordova, thank you. Thanks for listening to the Spawn Chunks. I'm glad that you like it, and thanks for coming by. It's been one of those weekends. I've just for anybody that streams, you'll know what I mean when I just say I felt like I've been off my game all weekend. If that makes any sense. So the only thing that looks kind of funny up here is this. And that doesn't need to be there. That doesn't need to be there. So I'm wondering if I can go back with one of my original ideas. If I can get some stairs up here, this might look okay. Delman Dam, hello. Good to see you. So if that looks okay from outside, Yesenia, the map is called Zero's Minimap. I don't have the hotkey, but hopefully... oh no, I do. Look, there it is. Bang. Did I beat Cosmic to it? I think I won. Those are the links. You can get the map from CurseForge. It's a client-side mod. It doesn't... we don't use any of the teleport or mob tracking or anything like that. I've got it dumbed down, so all it is just a pixel view of what you've built and your location and the coordinates across the top. But that's it. I don't use any of the other features. We keep it very vanilla on the server, you know, on purpose. But yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I might even go so far as to put 2 of those in here. Solves a couple of problems. And then in here, we could even come in like this. And make a little skylight. Happy accident. That does not look half bad. Oh, that's... Yeah, we'll leave it like that. Sure. So that is making things feel a little bit better. I guess the next thing is going to be attempting that gradient idea outside. Curse you and your fancy stream deck putting hardworking mods out on the streets. Nice. Yeah, the map does help with getting lost. It's very good with modded stuff too, because if you're looking where you're going and you are looking at new biomes and stuff, like it's helpful in that way. All right, so I have spruce and I have some oak on me. I know mangrove is going to be too dark. This might work, it might not. I see Gemini Tay do stuff like this all the time with great success, and I've never tried it before, so why not try it on stream? That sounds like a good idea. So if we go with spruce here, and maybe spruce there. And then just a little bit of jungle there. Oh, funny texture direction. And then we can do jungle here maybe? Now does that work? It looks like a patchwork. The jungle works, but not the planks. Thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate that. Who's live right now? Do we know? The jungle looks way better with the oak than it does next to the spruce. Better than it was before. I think I like it better than it was before. Frog Queen, Aldebar, and Rizzy Realm Helper. What's Aldebar up to? We haven't raided Aldebar in a little while. They were kind enough to send a raid our way the other day. I know I'm going kind of symmetrical with this, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? I may even grab a couple of birch stairs and see if we can get like a highlight going on the top here. By the time it took me to type Aldebar, he went offline. Okay, well, at least we know he was ending. Ooh, gross. I'm thinking no on that. Yeah, that's a hard no. It's the kind of thing where I really wish we had polished, or not polished, but stripped stairs. I feel like that would go well in these situations. I guess we could try to have like an like a change in geometry. Does not work. I mean, we could try it along the top, like in alternating places. It lightens the top a little bit. Tadpole milk. I feel like I've heard that name before. Is that Infinity Cove stuff? Jungle goes there. Now I think we need to add a little little bit more depth to the ridgepole. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, if they just started, that might be a good raid. Am I out of trapdoors? No. I didn't bring any stairs. How did that hurt my ankles? Come on. That was pro. So I'm thinking we put some stairs here. Let's see what that looks like. Sort of, the ridgepole kind of disappears, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry, I watched too much YouTube. Me dropping the pro joke. That's me running low. Yeah, I guess we'll keep it. I don't know if we're going to do this on all the ones on the front. I feel like those are high enough. Yeah, they've got their own little bump on them. That's cool. Spider-Man. Ryuk Hollow, if you're new to Twitch, a raid is when a streamer finishes streaming and then chooses someone and automatically passes all of you in the chat room onto somebody else's stream. It's a cool way to network. It's a cool way to find new people to follow on stream. And plus, usually what happens is someone like me will try to pass you along as a viewer to someone else that I either know or know that their content is pretty good, like that kind of a thing. Now this might be something we have to change inside. Oh crap, wrong way. Feel like that looks okay. I don't know about that one. Maybe we'll put it closer to the edge here. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Most of this stuff is going to be difficult to do. At least this one's covered. Those are all just going to stay the same. That's going to stay the same. This really isn't taking too long because there's not a lot of exposed stuff, right? And then down here, same deal. Yesenia is continuing the gift sub they got from Cosmic Dancer. Thanks very much. They don't, did that come up as an announcement? I hope it did. I feel like I need to do, yeah, I need to go get some proper spruce logs. It did. Okay, cool. I saw something come up, but I couldn't read the text. It was kind of small on my second monitor, so I wanted to make sure it did what it was supposed to do. And I think this one will also be a stair. Really can't see this. I think we'll just go for the full strip up here. So let's fix this. And we'll go with planks in the corner. Upside down stairs. Yeah, okay. Now hopefully all that nonsense didn't wreck anything inside. Alright, so that I have as a stair, but honestly it's probably going to look better just as a full block, so we'll switch that. And then I can use spruce there. That's weird. That's strange, but not like completely awful. So really it's just these things, and we can probably cover this up. Like that. If my calculations are correct, you were reading this in 1985. I mean, and it's an hour since your last break. Yes. Yeah, I need to wrap things up and get going. But I think we've got the roof sorted. I'm happier than I was when I started the stream. And I don't want to spend too much longer on this. I don't know what we're going to do inside here. We've got these things to deal with. And maybe it's going to be a matter of like putting a pillar or something up like that, and then just hitting them with trapdoors. Just to kind of minimize the jungle. We'll see. Cool. Again, probably fix that. Trapdoors to the rescue, man. Every single time. Not bad. impromptu skylight. I think we tackled the roof as well as we could. It's not an easy roof. Like, that is not an easy roof. I'm still not sure about this part. We might drop that back down to trapdoors. It just looks very repetitive. It's not my favorite. Just to see. It sort of helps. I don't know. It's a little, yeah, it's a little on the weird side. A little on the weird side. I mean, you can't tell from anywhere else. I do like the roof. I think I like the gradient attempt. It certainly helped compared to just straight oak. We might need to get some planks in there, but yeah, feels different than the inn, I think. And when we move to do the lighting pass and the interior design, for anybody that's here late and didn't know what's going on, this is going to be a textiles place, like a place that banners would be made and dyed. So we're going to have like stacks of wool. We're going to have big vats of water. I'm hoping to have like some banners out here, like hanging or drying or something. We're probably going to have like wool stored up here, different colors. Could be kind of cool. So that'll be fun to add some color inside as well. And I'm hoping we'll probably end up replacing this stuff down here with things like actual cauldrons, maybe some waterlogged stairs would be cool. So we'll figure something out down here. But for now, that's where I wrap this up. Let's pass things on to Tadpole Milk, if that's cool with everybody. And more Minecraft coming your way, so don't go anywhere. Thank you ever so much for the entire weekend. My gosh, lots of people, lots of eyeballs. There was also just incredible support and phenomenal moderation and community, and I can't thank y'all enough. I do this every Sunday, you know it, and I truly appreciate it. It's because of you that I can do this, and I've got plans for August. I've got some schedule adjustments. There's some Patreon changes. The Patreon server, Infinity Cove, is on new hardware, which should be a better experience for everybody involved. I'm going to be touching base with mini packs with that over the next day or so. But there'll be some changes coming to Patreon. And I found out through looking at Patreon that if you increase your tier on Patreon, because of the different options coming to Infinity Cove, Patreon will not charge you twice. It will simply upgrade you and charge you the difference. I will look into having more documentation on that and share that in the Discord. But that's really good. That's a really, really cool. It's a really, really cool thing. So, yeah, looking forward to it. But that's it for me, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, I guess, on the Spawn Chunks. Look out for that, thespawnchunks.com. Later this week on the Citadel Cafe. That's Wednesday with Steven ESE, who rated us earlier today. And we're going to be talking about Marvel news coming out of San Diego Comic-Con last weekend. So it should be a good time. I will see y'all later. Bye for now.